We're going to talk today about the gut microbiome. It is something that we are helping so many people with, and I wanted to come out today to talk about this. So, today is Gut Microbiome Day. Every day is. And as people are joining here, we're going to talk how we're using the gut microbiome testing to help people with their health. And this is what we wanted to talk about. So we're going to wait a little bit longer for people to join us and then go into a discussion on gut health and why is it so important to have to really optimize your gut health. So first of all, we talked about the gut for years being the source of overall health, that you start with getting healthy, you start in the gut. So over the years in functional medicine, it's developed where we see more specific bacteria and we see more of the beneficial specific keystone strains of bacteria. We see what an overgrowth of what we called commensurate or opportunistic bacteria. What do they do when they're overgrown? What happens when there's a lack of insufficient digestive enzymes? We are now seeing that the microbiome, this gut bacteria, helps to produce this enzyme that works in conjunction with the liver to detoxify estrogen. So, what we're looking for when we're optimizing the gut is there sufficient good bacteria? And we know some of the keystone species that help to produce very important nutrients such as butyrate, and we want to have sufficient amounts. So we want to know the quantity of these good keystone bacteria. And when it comes to these opportunistic bacteria, those are bacteria such as Morganella, Streptococcus, Staphylococcus, and different types of methanobacteria that when they're overgrown, they can become very inflammatory and have other negative effects. We also know of autoimmune associated bacteria such as Citrobacter, Prevotella, and other bacteria that are in the autoimmune associated bacteria, that when those are overgrown, we also want to flag that and address that to help a person. So what we're helping people is find out where their low grade inflammation might be coming from. Is the gut the source? Is there an overgrowth of these opportunistic bacteria? We want to see also if the mood, because we know there's a gut brain connection with neurotransmitters that are made in the gut, and if that mood is associated with such an overgrowth of Clostridia, for example, when it's overgrown, or if there's a lack of sufficient acidophilus or bifidus. We definitely want to make sure that there's sufficient pancreatic enzymes to digest the food. We also want to make sure that fats are being digested so the fat soluble vitamins can be absorbed and used by the body. A lot of the gut work that we do is helping vitamins, minerals, nutrients to be better absorbed. So, gut health really does affect overall health, but it's so important to know if there is an overgrowth of certain types of inflammatory or immune activating bacteria. We also want to make sure there's sufficient good bacteria, especially the keystone species. We want to make sure there's sufficient digestive enzymes and hydrochloric acid, of course, and digestion of fats through that liver, gallbladder, and intestine connection. So this is so important. If you have any questions, comment below. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Everyone have a healthy day.